Hello, everyone. So I've been getting a lot of questions about margin call specifically. So like what happens when you have a margin call? What do you do? Like how do you pay for the margin call? And in general, how do you pay for margin in general? So basically this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. And and it's a good opportunity to look at it from the Robinhood point of view. So that way you can actually fully understand like how it works and what to do and how to avoid a margin call. So as you can see here, basically, I have 7,000 in investing, and you see at the right there at the bottom, there's like a little red dotted line, and there's like a little exclamation mark like next to it. So that's basically the line that if I touch that line or if I go below that line, then I'll basically be issued a margin call. So you only see this line when you're getting really close to a margin call, basically. So in this case, so as you can see, I have $7,140. That's like my portfolio, basically. All right, so there's a couple things that we need to look out for when we're looking out for a margin call. So the number one thing is you have to look at the value of your portfolio. So in this case, I have 7,140. You can see it right there. The second thing you have to look out for is basically your buying power. You have to know how much buying power you have. So in this case, I have $1,691.96. And then the other thing you have to look out for is your margin maintenance. So to get to your margin maintenance, basically you click on the right hand side, and then right there you click at the top right. You see those the little sandwich kind of icon, and then from here you go to investing. So I just want to point out that you see that equity. So that equity is basically like my portfolio value without the margin that I'm using. So as you can see, I'm using $17,000. That's the margin used, and it's a good amount of money compared to like my equity. So because of that, that's why I'm kind of close to a margin call. So let me go ahead and scroll down. All right, so at the bottom part, you can see it says margin investing. So the margin used is right there. It tells you how much you're using. So in this example, it's $17,684.27. So that margin maintenance right there, it says $6,176. So that margin maintenance is basically that red dotted line that I was showing you guys. So that's that amount. So if my portfolio dips to that amount or lower, then I'll be issued a margin call. And then you basically get an email, I believe, from Robinhood, and they also send you a message through the app basically saying like, hey, like your value dipped below like the maintenance. And then you have 3 days to go ahead and so you can do two things. One is you can either sell your positions to basically like kind of make up for the margin that you used. So that's if you have like other positions. So you need to like sell some stock, or if you don't, like Robinhood will automatically do it on your behalf if you don't do it, I think after 3 days. The other thing you could do is basically just deposit money. So if I get to 6,176, I have to either deposit money to bring my portfolio back above this margin maintenance. So you would just go ahead and click on deposit funds, and then it should bring it up and then basically go away. So I'll go ahead and do an example of that, but before I do that, just to show you like what happens, let me scroll down here. So you see that monthly fee, because a lot of people always ask like, how does Robinhood like take away the money? So every month, so in my case, it's on October 8th. I basically have to pay this $5 because I'm using gold, and you have to have a gold membership in order to even use margin. So every month it takes away $5 from my buying power. That buying power that I showed you earlier, that's where it takes the money from. Okay, also you see that unpaid interest. That's the interest that I've accumulated so far because I'm using $17,684 in margin. That's how much I'm borrowing from Robinhood. So that unpaid interest, it's going to be accumulating, and it's going to keep accumulating until October 8th. And then on October 8th, it's going to reset. It's going to go back to zero. And basically on October 8th, I have to pay that $5 monthly fee. And I also have to pay whatever unpaid interest has accumulated. So in this case, you'll probably get to like around $20. And basically, I'll have to pay like around $25 um, by October 8th. And then it just resets the unpaid interest. And it just keeps accumulating until you pay off your margin basically. So that's how you know of how much you have to pay exactly every month. And remember, Robinhood will automatically do this, and it will take the money away from your buying power. So you don't have to worry about anything as long as you have some money in your buying power. So let me go ahead and show you the buying power again. So if I go back to the beginning, so you see the buying power, I have 1,691. So I have enough money to cover my monthly fee, that $5, and I have enough money to cover that unpaid interest. So Robinhood will automatically take it away from here. And then they would also send you a message like, hey, like we charge you this much and this is how much we took basically. So you don't have to worry about that end. So again, you see that red dotted line? That's basically like if I dip to that line or lower, then I'll be issued a margin call. And I'll have 3 days to basically put more money into my account, bring it back up. Or I'll have to like sell some positions. In this case, I only have Coinbase, so I'll basically have to like sell some shares to basically start paying them back. All right, so now let me show you what happens when I go ahead and deposit some funds. So I'm gonna go ahead and deposit. Let's do 500. Yeah, let's do 500. I think this will work. So if I do 500, so I'm gonna deposit $500 from my bank. I'll go ahead and submit that deposit. All right, so as you can see, my margin use dropped. It was 17,684. Now it's 17,184. Now if we go back to the main menu, so you can see it basically spiked up, and you no longer see that red dotted line anymore because I basically added to my portfolio. So you see the buying power increased as well. So now if we go over to, so now if we go back here to my account and I scroll all the way down, so you can see margin use 17,184. My margin maintenance is still around the 6,000 range. So basically, I'm good now. I have enough to cover me for now. And yeah, so that's basically how margin works and margin maintenance and all that. And then watch out for the margin call, and then just make sure you're always looking at this, and you're always looking down here of how much you've accumulated in unpaid interest and stuff. So again, if you like this video, make sure you give like, make sure to subscribe. I'll be doing more how-to videos as well. And as you can see here, I basically have done a good amount of videos on margin and like margin tricks and stuff like that. I also cover like basically my portfolio and what's going on with what I'm doing, and if I go all in on one stock or crypto or whatever. I also give portfolio updates and stuff like that. So make sure you hit subscribe. Also, if you have any questions about margin or anything else you want to ask, just leave it in the comments. I usually reply really fast, usually within like 5 to 10 minutes, if not sooner. So I'll definitely get back to you. I reply to every comment. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave any comments, and thanks for watching.